it's Heather McLaren with your 5 at 5. I am here in Tucson, Arizona with Long Realty, and this is your video vlog Friday, the 25th of October, 2019, and we are talking about how to know if a rental is good for you. Now, this topic involves lots of math formulas, and I know that can be super boring for a lot of people. Some of you like math, totally not dissing math, just saying not always the most exciting. So I'm giving you some beautiful scenery to look at. The scenery you are viewing right now is the Catalina Highway up Mount Lemmon in Tucson, Arizona. We are at around 2,200 feet above sea level in Tucson to 2,400. Mount Lemmon goes up to almost 10,000 feet above sea level. It's almost 30 degrees cooler. If you've ever been to Colorado, it looks like kind of a dry Colorado up there. So it's super gorgeous, and we are taking the first half an hour of the drive up there, and I am going to give you a little fun scenery to look at. Wow, we go over math formulas that will help you know if the rental is good for you. Now, this video is only a couple minutes long. I obviously cannot get into everything, but there are some basic math formulas called gross rent multiplier and cap rate that can help give you a sense of if this rental is a good investment. Sometimes it's the most gorgeous thing you've ever seen in your life, and it is a bad investment, and sometimes you just, you wouldn't even want to hang out there very long, and it's weird, and you just don't like the layout and stuff, but it's an amazing investment opportunity. So how do you get down to the brass tacks of numbers and figure out when you're going to see profit? That's what we're going to do today. Stay tuned. The bottom line when assessing a rental property is looking at when you're going to recoup your original investment. Okay, it doesn't matter how cool it is or how much fun it would be to live there, because you're not going to live there in all honesty, right? It's to make money. So you want to think about how quickly can you make your original investment back. Okay, let's say you have $300,000 to spend and you want to get it back as quickly as possible. What's the best way to figure that out? Well, the first one is called gross rent multiplier, right? You look at the rent, say $3,000 a month, and you multiply it by 12, say $36,000, right? You divide that $36,000 you're going to get every year into your original investment of $300,000, and you figure out how many years it'll take to recoup your original money, right? That's when you'll be in the black and making profit. But that's just an overview. If you want an actual specific assessment of a property, you've narrowed it down, you think this is the one, you're going to want to do what's called a cap rate analysis. And that's where you take that gross monthly rent of $36,000 and you take off expenses first, right? You got to think about maintenance. You got to think about HOA, taxes, vacancies, repairs. Do you have to pay people to help? Insurance, all these different things that you're going to have to pay for this property. You want to take those off and then find out how much you're really making. Say in this example, $27,000. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to divide your original purchase price into this $27,000. That $27,000 is your profit minus expenses, or your net profit, your net operating income. You're going to divide your purchase price of $300,000 into that to get your cap rate. That is going to be 0.09%. Or 9% of your $300,000 is coming back every year. So you want that cap rate to be as high as possible, just like you wanted your gross rent multiplier to be as low as possible. Okay, let's recap a little. Okay, just revamping the numbers we talked about. $300,000 purchase price, right? $3,000 a month rent times 12. $36,000 yearly rent. And you're thinking, oh my God, I'm going to make $36,000. Okay, not quite, right? So we got to take off your yearly expenses, your repairs, your maintenance, your HOA dues, taxes, insurance, property management, vacancies, right? So let's say you only spent $3,000 that year on expenses, $1,800 on taxes, $400 on a Ganga insurance deal. You manage the property yourself. You have no HOA dues, and you have 1.5 months vacancies. That only leaves you with $26,300 net profit. You're going to divide your purchase price of $300,000 into that $26,300 to get your cap rate on this specific example. That is the percentage of your original investment coming back every year. Thanks so much for tuning in for the 5 at 5. This is Heather McLaren with Long Realty in Tucson, Arizona, signing off. Please like, please subscribe, please share, and please come visit our lovely Catalina Highway, Mount Lemmon, the next time you have a chance. Have a great week out there in the Tucson housing market.